so. Move it, yeah. Oh, it's light. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was that light. I thought it was going to be heavier. Takes up the whole tank room. Beautiful. Cool. Okay.
Where do I start?
Okay, wait. Hold on. You have a list.
Yeah.
Don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either. Now me and Abby are packing up the Husky, which is basically this 50-gallon box. You could use it for anything. It's a toolbox. You could use it for literally anything. But we use it for these faraway races. It just helps keep us organized, keeps everything all in one spot, and also acts as a really good seat when you're just chilling out by the horses all day. Keeps your stall area looking a little cleaner too, instead of just having things out all over the place. So, it came in really good handy. I borrowed this box from a friend, and I'm definitely going to end up getting my own. But definitely going to get my own. I love this. It was really helpful. I had to shove everything from standing wraps to bell boots, fly mask, bridles, lunging equipment, my helmet, my grooming kit, treats in here, the stall sign, extra halters and lead ropes, ice boots, liniment, poultice, blankets even. I shoved a lot of stuff in here. It fit everything like really nicely. I had so much that got shoved in here. The box was literally packed to the top. I had to sit on it in order to get it to close because it was packed to the very brim top. It had my hooks and everything that you could see were getting out here just to keep me organized at the race. It held everything pretty much. So definitely if you're a little unorganized at races and want to get a little more organized or just keep everything in one spot, definitely recommend getting one of these. You could also just transport everything a lot easier. Everything goes in the box. You lock it up. You could even get actual locks and really lock it up, but you just lock it up and then everything stays in one spot and it just makes life easier. Next, we filled the hay bag. And I have a Haychex hay net. I love them. They're so convenient. I love the clip. It makes it so easy to hang up. You don't have to do any fancy knots or anything. Just makes it super easy. Then we went outside and got Journey. And our adventures start here.
Jen.
Hi, baby girl.
Your mommy and your auntie are here.
That's still dragging on the ground. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I don't care. It's just...
Mommy and auntie are here.
Are you nice and warm in your blankie? What is on your nose?
Oh, she's cut up.
What'd you do?
Yeah, let me put this halter on her. Hold on.
I got her nose all cleaned up. It was a little cut. She must have got it on the fence or something. There's some nails in the paddock from the fence, and there's an old hay hut in there. It might have just been a little cut up from something overnight. I don't know what it was, but I put Tricare on it. You could see the Tricare in the back of my pocket here. I ended up putting Tricare on it. Somebody lent me a baby wipe, and I wiped off her nose, got it all clean, and it's just going to look like an ugly scar. After our little fiasco there, I got her cleaned up and everything, but now I gave her a bath. We started with her tail. It was a little chilly out, and it was slowly getting warmer, but it was chilly still. So I mainly wanted to get her tail done because, as you can tell, it is brown and yellow and stained, and it should be white. So I wanted to focus on her tail first, and I got the tail done. And then after her tail was done, getting all the soap in it and everything, I used Cowboy Magic shampoo and conditioner. I really like it a lot. I mean, I think the shampoo and conditioner is just your average shampoo and conditioner for a horse, but their Detangler and Shine I absolutely love. You just put a little bit in. You don't need a lot of it. A little bit in. You massage it through the tail. Let it sit for maybe 30 to 45 seconds, and you should be able to brush through it almost immediately. I got Journey's tail all rinsed out of the Cowboy Magic shampoo, and then I decided that it was getting a little warm enough for me to give her a semi-bath. I didn't make it super long. I just wanted mainly where the saddle sits to get scrubbed because she got worked pretty good the past couple days. And I wanted her to get that area scrubbed because it was sweaty, it was brown, it was disgusting, and I wasn't taking her off property with her looking like that. So it was warm enough. Also, the water was oddly warm too. So everything was just a little bit warm enough for me to give her a bath. I also ended up putting a cooler on her afterwards to take all the water off and just like absorbs the water and keep her a little warmer inside the barn. I finished rinsing her off a bit, and then once I finished rinsing her off, I brought her in the barn, let her sit for a bit, kind of dry off. She was pretty content with the bath. It was getting warm enough out for the bath, so it was fine, I think. Definitely a little cooler, but this is the last bath of the season, so unless for some reason there happens to be an 80-degree day within the next few weeks, which I really doubt, and I really don't hope that there is an 80-degree day. I kind of hope everything just stays where it's at with the nice like 60-degree weather. Then this is going to be the last bath. So tried to make it a well enough bath that she'll last the entire winter and well into spring, because the spring weather here is still pretty chilly. So well into spring without a bath, and hopefully the gray in her stays a little cleaner. Then I got her blue fleece cooler on. This one I actually used for taking the water out. I got her tail done, did all the products and everything, braided it. Same with her mane. Looks really pretty. Again, Cowboy Magic Detangler does that, makes it look shiny. Then we got her loaded in the trailer and we were headed on our drive. Then we made it here. We pulled in and we went over and parked over to where the stalls are. We get the same stalls every single time we come here, so kind of knew where to go. I just wanted to make sure, so I checked in with the office and I was like, hey, what stalls do we have? And they told us, and it's the same stalls as always. Journey was put on the end, and then it was her buddy next to her, Duke, and then one of the little ponies, Waylon, and then Dooley. So they all went next to each other like that. Then the struggles of me opening a shavings bag. Little did I know, there was a little tear on the top. You just tear it open and the whole thing opens. I didn't find that out until the next day. So this was me struggling how to open a shavings bag, because in the past I've always had scissors or a knife or something to cut the bag open. But no, this time I didn't have anything and I didn't see the little tear on the top of the bag. So this was me struggling, trying to get shavings out of a bag. But I eventually managed to get all the shavings out. Then I spread them all around. I made it as nice as possible. All the stalls come with one free bag, and then after that you have to pay if you want more bags. So I ended up getting 3 more bags over the course of the weekend. I got 2 more this day, and I put 1 in later, and then I put another one in at night before I left, and then I put another one in the next day, and that lasted her throughout. Then I had to struggle with these water bucket ties. Someone didn't tell me beforehand to wrap around 2 bars, so it took me like probably a good 5 to 10 minutes to try and figure out how to make these shorter. And then when I realized it didn't go any shorter, I figured out, wrap it around 2 bars. Then that worked too. So then me and Abby filled up the water buckets and we put them in her stall. She wasn't here yet, obviously. We had beat the trailer by a solid 20 minutes. So I just got the stall ready and everything. We put the shavings out for the other horses, and then when they got there, we got Journey off the trailer. She was a little looking around at the new place, but she's never been here before, so she was seeing what everything was like. Then I put her in her stall. She was eating her hay. I tried giving her a cookie. She did not approve of this cookie. Wasn't surprised though, because she doesn't really eat sugary things. She doesn't like it for some reason, which, well, horse doesn't like anything sugary, but she hates it. So she also does not like peppermint. Another reason I did not think she was going to like this, because there was a peppermint in the middle of it, and you could just see she spits it right out. She does not approve of this cookie.
Did you not like
She went back to eating her hay, because I guess that was better than the cookie to her. Then I got her all brushed off. I groomed her, curry comb, hard brush, everything, just to make her look a little nicer, see if there was any dirt on her, which I didn't expect there to be. I did just give her a bath a couple hours before this, so I didn't expect there to be anything. But anyway, just cleaned her off. Then I got my tack on, and I went to go warm her up a little bit. We had some expos this night, but I also was just trying to get her acclimated to the area. So I rode her around in the one outdoor arena they have. They have a few arenas here, but I rode her around in the one outdoor arena, and she was doing really good. So then we put her into some expos, and we went inside because that's where the barrel expos are, and I had 4. I don't know where the other video went, but it was somewhere. Then I got on, and I ended up riding her around outside for a bit. This arena, they actually had an outdoor jackpot in this Friday night. Obviously, Journey did not get entered in it because she's not ready for that yet. And this was a new place to her, so we're just trying to get her figuring things out. So I rode her around. They had like an open arena out here for a while. Rode her around, trotted, did some circles both ways. Then I ended up cantering her. They were playing some pretty good music outside too, I do have to say. So I had some pretty good music to listen to when I was just working her around here. There was actually a Lainey Wilson concert that me and Abby were supposed to go to, but the tickets got way too expensive, so we could not go. It was crazy, the prices. But they had the station on so you could listen to her concert. You couldn't really listen to the concert itself, but you got the beginning, the openers, the beginning part of the concert area, like on a recording maybe? I don't know. It was live, but it was over the radio, I guess. I don't know. It was really cool. But this concert was like 2.5 hours away from where we were here, but we didn't go to it. It was just funny that they had it on in the background and that me and Abby were going to end up going to it if we didn't come here. So, I don't know. I just thought it was really funny that they had that on in the background. So I got to listen to some Lainey Wilson when I rode around. Then after she decided to calm down after being a little bit of a rocket pony here, going to the right, left lead. Right? I think so. Something like that. She wanted to be a little rocket pony, but she ended up calming down, and then we went inside for our expos. She did so good in the expos. I brought her back to the stall. Beforehand, I took her on a little walk. Then I brought her back to the stall. I brushed off her sweat marks, and then I put on her brand new fleece blankie. She looks so cute in it. It's a lot of pink, but she's a little diva. She just needs the pink. That's all. So she got all the pink on. She got her fleece cooler on, which is this like sheet thing. And then it was the next morning here, and it was a cold one. It was a freezing cold morning, I do have to say. It felt freezing. Took her water buckets out. You could see she decided to lay down last night, which was a good thing because it means that she wasn't stressed or anything. She was figuring out the area. All was good. So after I filled up her water buckets, I put them back in her stall on those hooks that I had showed earlier. Then we all fed the horses at the same time. It's good to feed them all at the same time because there's some other issues, especially when you're off property and things could be stressful. You don't want anyone to get sick or anything. So you feed them all at the same time so that way there's no stress. And then I refilled her hay bag as she was eating her grain. I was trying to get a video of me scooping her grain, but there was a lot happening and I couldn't find a good place to prop up my phone. And then there were people walking by and things being done and no time to video. So I could not get my video of me scooping her grain, but I got my video of me putting her hay in her bag. Then I took her on a nice little walk around and I think she enjoyed the walk.
Oh my goodness.
She did not care for the cows very much. She did snort at them a couple times, but then she ate some grass and chilled out a little bit. Then we continued our walk and we walked around the property a little bit more just to stretch their legs out. After her nice long walk, I brought her back to the stall and I took her pink fleece blanket cooler thing off. Anyway, took that off and then we had some more expos today, so I took her back out to that outdoor pen that I showed you earlier and I trotted her around, did some corner circles, did some bending circles. There was a lot more people out this morning and it was cold, but there was a lot of people. There was a lot of things going on. She was definitely a bit more distracted, but we did our bending circles, we did trotting, we did cantering, and then we head over to the indoor where the barrel portion was, and she had 4 more expos. I didn't know where all the videos went, but I found one, so I got one of our barrel expo videos, and that was the best one, so here's that video. Since she did so well on Friday evening and Saturday morning, we decided to enter her on youth for Saturday afternoon. So I got her massage gun out and I made her feel all nice. That way we could have a nice pretty run. And this is Journey's first ever run.
I'm not sure. Don't Stop Believing. Oh, I should have had that song up. This is draw 15, Maddie. We'll pull a drag after a run.
Good job!
That's going to be a clean run for Maddie. Top over 20.6.
She was such a good girl. That was an awesome run. Definitely had some tears afterwards. It was a good tears. It was all good. But then I brought her back and later on we fed her and here's her dinner. She got to eat. Then we entered her again for day 2.
Oh my God.
Next to ride, Miss Maddie Matrula, excuse me. Willis Gilman, you're going to be on deck. Samantha Matthews, Junior Hall. Don't Stop Believing, Maddie. Let's do it.
Yeah, girl! Woo!
quick leader at Maddie's 20.184 grandfather rides with you every single ride. Don't ever forget that. Don't stop believing.
And after the announcer almost made me cry at the end there, Journey was able to go back out to her paddock. I didn't get any videos of us packing up because there was a lot going on. People were still running. I had to video people, and there was just a lot happening, trying to get the stalls unpacked, trailers and cars packed, horses with their correct boots on and sheets if they needed it. And then in the trailers, there was a lot going on, and there was no time to video. After bringing Journey here, I'm totally coming back here again. I love this place so much. I've come the past 4 years to just watch other people ride, and now I came with my own horse to ride, and I'm totally taking her back again.